today. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for.
Throwing to start the drive. Pull. And incomplete to open things up.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 2nd down, Dyson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
We get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
And he's off to a tremendous start here through 2 weeks of the season. Already 9 touchdown passes. Everyone wants to come out and generate a little momentum. He's done that and more, no question about it.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, this defense for the Commanders is much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll roll him out right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
The Giants are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd and goal, Jones, the quick slant caught. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Commander's going to retake the field for drive number 2. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Pull. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From the 27, Jones rolling to his right. And Thomas has it. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Jones looking to throw on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down. Poole out left to Dotson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Second and 2. Off the bootleg. Poole under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Azeez Ojulari. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. By that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The inside handoff. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Dyson. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Right back to him on first down. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Azeez Ojulari. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A 10-play drive that time. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And down he'll go at the 25.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Jones on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Up the middle they go. It's Thomas. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Off the play fake. Jones. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now Jones on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown. Not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And they are nearing halftime with the Steelers out in front. A couple of touchdown strikes there from Justin Fields. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And it's the visiting L.A. Chargers who are out in front. The Chargers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And 2 touchdown grabs.
And they'll get him down right at the 25. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going left side, it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
They go play action here on 1st down. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd down and goal. Jones, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From a yard out. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So they go play action, 3 tight ends out there in the heavy set.
Well, they showed everything that suggested running play. Just what you mentioned, 3 tight ends, heavy formation, able to go play action off of it, because if you're a defender, you're thinking it's a running play with that much beef on the field.
But they passed it, and they got 6 out of it. Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. Extra point attempt to follow here. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First possession of the second half now for Washington. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Poole.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Jones off the play fake. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense. Just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on 1st down. Thomas. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Off play action. Jones. Throws right side, and that's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 25 yards that time. Off the play. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Take it in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Pull. Looking middle, and that's complete. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Pull. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his 1st catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Washington on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Pull. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Pull. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kayvon Thibodeau getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Pull. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Operating from the gun. Poole. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt. Away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that, going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw on second down.
Poole, complete. It's Dotson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. From the gun on third down. Poole. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Come on. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Here we go. 70 Lions. 2. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Giants, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.